I just really feel like I'm going to share just a little bit of my testimony. And I'm a country girl from Victoria, and I grew up rounding up sheep on my horse. And I lost my way a bit when I was younger. And I started just doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing, getting hooked on things I shouldn't have been doing. And I knew God, and I knew who the Holy Spirit was, and I could hear his voice from a really young age, but I just, for some reason, I couldn't get that full connection. I just didn't understand. Every time I tried to get my life right, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it right, and then I just fall off and just come crawling back saying, oh God, I'm so sorry. It felt like I was a constant disappointment to God. I just felt like I was was always stuffing up. And then one day I was sitting in my car, high as a kite, just in the middle of the bush, and I just said, God, you will leave me alone, stop calling me back, I don't want to know, I don't deserve it. And then I turned my back, and it was probably the darkest year of my life. It was just really, it was not good. And then these people from our church, from our local church, my mum and dad, my family all go to church, and they gave a friend of mine tickets to Hillsong, and I'd been when I was a kid, hadn't been for years. And I was like, my friend was like, hey, come to Hillsong, and I was like, yeah, sure, no worries. No intention to actually go, I just felt bad saying no. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, it's in a few months' time. And he rocked up at my door at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was not in a good way. And he didn't even care. He's like, pack your stuff, we're going for a drive to Sydney. And I was like, oh. But I knew that I knew that I needed to go, because I knew that if I didn't know what was going to happen to me. So I slept all the way to Sydney and pretty much just rolled myself enough joints to get through the week. And when I got there, it was in worship that I just started crying. I'm like, man, what is this? I didn't even know what was going on. It was I just crying in the worship over the days. Just going through stuff, and then there was this one point where I was standing in this room, and the preacher was like, anyone need healing? And I grew up in church only. I'm like, oh yeah, people put their hands up. I didn't think much of it. And I heard God say to me, he goes, you're really sick. And I was like, what have I got? He goes, your addiction to drugs is actually a sickness. And he goes, I'll take it off you right now if you just give it to me. And it was in that moment I just found myself down at the front. I don't even know how I got there. And I remember just saying to God, just take it. Just take it. And that's all I said. And all of a sudden, I just felt like everything just lifted off me, and I fell on the floor. And it felt like there was hundreds of people praying for me. I don't even know if there was. I might have been sitting up there on my own. I don't even know. And I walked out of that place feeling completely brand new. Completely new. I felt I could breathe again. It's like God not only healed my addiction, he actually healed me from everything. I felt like I'd never touched anything in my life. And it was completely different. I was completely changed. And I don't know whether someone needs to know this tonight, but know that you don't have to have your crap together to come to Jesus. He doesn't expect us to, ever. In fact, I'm sorry to tell you this, you're never going to have your crap together. That's just how it is. But when we focus our eyes on him, and we wake up every morning and say, your mercies are new every single day, God. You don't think about yesterday. You're not even thinking about anything. You just, every day, it is brand new. And we're gonna sing a song, whether you know it or you don't. It's words are up there, but I want you to, when we're singing it, just make it personal to you. And know that God's mercies are new every single morning. Every single morning. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're like, God, man, I haven't even spoken to you in months. He doesn't care. He's there listening. He's always there in a second. He never leaves. He's there. It's just whether we're listening to him or not. So I'll just pray and then we'll go into it. God, I just thank you, Father, for every person in this room right now. God, I thank you for what you